Its bosses back to back at this point. So for this boss, I don't know any super good way to deal with it. As far as shinobi tools, it's a lot of trial and error as far as learning the deflect timings. But also I should really... I think I did upgrade my attack power, so I think we're good there. So here we have this nice cutscene of this large straw man carrying us across the area. And we're going to go straight into the corrupted monk fight, which is the real version of the fight earlier that we did at the end of Ashina Depths. So we'll go run around. Come down here real quick, grab this item, which is a pellet, which I used a bunch of those fighting Father, so that's good. Whoop. Yeah, he's wicked tall and wicked skinny. Alright, so we don't have any memories or anything. So we're going straight into this fight. Like I said, as far as I know, there's no... I guess I could potentially use the spark, but as she comes in, you can immediately... Ooh, just being aggressive. She's gonna... Whoop, she's not going to jump. You got a witch where she's... Whoop, that's not what I meant to do. Gonna back away so I can regen some posture. Jump on her head. I don't know why I keep going into that attack. Whenever she jumps, you just kind of like want to run into her. And that's super good, but it's fine. We're already through phase 1, into phase 2. She immediately goes into mist form. You can get 1 to 2 shots. During this, I like to try and stay towards the middle of the bridge. And you can really just hold block in this phase to regen your posture. The shadow clones won't deal enough posture damage to really threaten you. And they take long enough to respawn that if you hold block, you just regen the entire bar. She respawns after 3 waves. She respawns towards the middle of the bridge, so you can get a few hits on her. The attack she keeps getting me with. There's a jump attack. And the jump attack is deflect or take damage. But ideally you don't do either. Oop. Normally, at about 70%, she tries to go into her mist form again, but for whatever reason, I did her really fast. She always starts this out with that circle attack. Ooh. When she does that attack, you really want to punish her. Whenever you get far away, she tries to close the distance with that. Ooh, not ideal. But it's fine. Less than ideal. She's doing a spin attack. Oh my goodness. And she's dead. So that was a really sloppy kill, but a kill's a kill. Her third phase is the hardest. During the third phase, she does many attacks and then she goes into this little arm attack where she throws grubs at you, which deals terror damage, and that's where you always want to get behind her. And it's really easy to punish. And now we continue on with the Fountainhead Plaza. Oh, that's the one I was forgetting. 1, 2, here. 3 more there. I'm trying to remember where the last prayer bead I'm missing is. Because there's one mini boss here, one underwater. So here's a relatively dangerous enemy. It's the Noble. It's different than the Mist Noble. It has, this is it. It's pretty fine by itself. But if you are surprised by it, it causes a status ailment called enfeeblement. And enfeeblement reduces your health to like 10%, slows you down, you can't attack, you can't dodge, and then they just walk up and stab you. It's really annoying, very frustrating, and it lasts, I think, 30 seconds. The only way you can really survive it is to hide in a corner and hope for the best, pretty much. So, knowing where all of them are is really beneficial. This particular path I've done quite a few times, just farming for skill points. So it's relatively simple. Just going around, taking care of all these Okami warriors. They're fun. They have fun attack patterns. They're weak to poison. Oop. Not terribly observant either. So you can just sneak around, taking them down. So you can clear the area to grab some items. Alright, that's the one I was looking for. Not quite sure where she was going. Once again, just sneaking around. Hang off the roof. They don't really look at after you when you're hanging on the roof. I'm gonna go after that one. I'm gonna drop down as soon as they pass each other. There we go. Just like that. We'll deal with this one. Got it. They have really unique attack patterns. Very airy. As long as you keep deflecting them, they keep bouncing up into the air. It's kind of fun. You can go all the way into posture breaking. They just keep bouncing off your head. And then there's a noble right there. We're going to charge in very quickly so that we don't have that enfeeblement build up and kill us. Grab the item over here. Another balloon. I know I grab all these items through this playthrough and I don't use like any of them. True RPG gamer. And then since I just want to kill everybody... Oh my goodness. I forgot to rest. Well, we're going to assume that I'm good at this game and the rest is not going to matter. Just a few deflects there, and they're done. There's one of the grave waxes that I needed. And if I really need to farm for the fat wax, I will. Woo. So there are these dogs that prowl the corridor. Just go ahead and throw shurikens at them. I'm going to go around the outside, because there is an Okami warrior right up there. I'm gonna deal with these two. So that one was alerted, but it's fine because it's gonna go look over where I was. So we can just loop back around as we do that. Relatively simple. While on the rooftops, we can finish dealing off with these dogs with the shurikens. A few more. There's some dogs that are going to go out and investigate that. Their friends getting attacked. Take care of them. Very quick, very easy. And there is some dogs in the house. And there is one noble inside. Noble. Ooh. We'll just keep going. The nobles are relatively weak, so you can shuriken them down from a distance if they see you. Any damage dealt to them interrupts their flute attack, which is what's going to imply enfeeblement to you. So if they see you and you're at distance, just throw shurikens at them. There's no reason to try and close the distance. They might build up the status quickly enough for it to ruin your day. Alright. So this next area has a bunch of nobles, and it goes a little bit slower. Because if you make a mistake and the nobles enfeeble you, it's almost always a death. So you don't want to talk to it. You can talk to this lady over here. So I'm not quite sure what she means by going around it, but we're going to go ahead and kill everybody in this courtyard because it's what we do. This is enfeeblement. Ooh, very close to filling up. That is not ideal. Like, just like that. That one's down. Gonna sneak around, grab this one. line of sight works great on these guys. As soon as you break line of sight, they can't enfeeble you anymore. So in this room, there's one Okami warrior there, and a noble on the other side. You want to break line of sight, bring the Okami warrior out. Whoop. Whatever you do, you don't want to fight the Okami warrior and the noble at the same time. But like I said, line of sight is the noble's weakness. If they don't have line of sight on you, they can't do their fluid attack. So it makes them relatively impotent. Okay. So I'm gonna keep going. Somebody's seen us. But I think they're on the top. There's a patrol that comes around here. Before we deal with the patrol, we want to deal with this noble. Nobles are very slow to notice that something's wrong. So here's the patrol. Want to deal with the noble first, because they're the most troublesome. Deflect most of those attacks. Makes those relatively simple. Just like that, they're done. We can keep going. Grab some Defined Confetti to make up for what I used. I kind of forgot that I was not on my New Game Plus file where... Alright. We're going to lure her over there because there's another noble looking through that gate. Oh, she missed us with the lightning. We'll jump on her. And with that group cleared, we can go down into this nice little portion right at the end here. Can go diving down. And this will bring us to some nice items. We have 3 carp scales in here. And some water of the palace, which is popular with nobles. So we will do something with that in a little bit. Right now, we'll go back up here. And go finish clearing out the courtyard. Not having much luck with our shurikens, but we've distracted them to look that way. So we can do that. Then we aggro the red noble. And then we have that noble to deal with. And then it's just Okami warriors. Whoop. Want to be careful here, of course. So splitting them up would be best. Trying to get them up to the sword. They have a little bit less posture. Than the Naginatas. Not quite sure what the Naginata's doing. She's doing some weird half steps there, but whatever. Just attack her. So now the courtyard that the nice old lady warned us about is clear. For the most part. Come in here. Grab some adamantite scrap. Grab some Divine Grass, which is nice. It's a complete full heal. And we'll have to go back and ask the nice Divine Child for some more rice since I used both of them in the fight with the owl. Gonna charge over here. Deal with this guy. Alright. Stop at this statue real quick. Further working towards grabbing Living Force, which is nice, which is what I wanted. Now I can do two things now that I have that skill. But first we're going to finish a mini boss real quick. The Sakura Bull. The Sakura Bull is a reskin of the Blazing Bull, only a little more annoying. Okay, so we are going to add some Anko sugar. You can perform a death blow on this one to reduce its health by, I don't know, that looks like 40%. And then not very happy about it. And then throw some firecrackers on it. Trying to stay to its butt. Ooh, I got stuck in an attack animation there. And this is not good. Use that to get some Anko sugar in. And then, just like that, it's over. And that less than fun mini boss is dead. And we get another karma. And then we can finish investigating that. Oh, that's interesting. I haven't fought that boss on anything other than New Game Plus Plus in quite a while, so that went much faster than I was used to. My goodness. I didn't realize it had that little life. So, now that that's done, we can keep going. Okay. Oh, we don't need to do that. We don't need to rest there. Giant Carp's gonna come and smash this bridge. That's fine. We don't care about the bridge that much. We're just gonna keep going. So this enemy is an enemy that I realized was really good. Ooh. With the, I'm just going to go ahead and deal with this one first. And then we'll go deal with that jumping, ball-kicking enemy. So when they jump up in the air, you have the opportunity for a very easy jumping death blow. Of course, they're not going to... You just jump at them, very quickly do a death blow. Kills them very fast. It's kind of funny that they jump up in the air so dramatically and you just kill them so quick. Ooh. Although they aren't very challenging, even without that. Ooh. They have low health and low posture, so... I'm trying to line of sight that archer. Okay. So now that we're done that, we can come over here and deal with this archer. That archer dealt with, we can go into the waterfalls and deal with our friends. A bunch. Yeah, not that one. Lock onto that one. No? You don't want to lock onto that one? Okay. Let's try locking onto that one again. There we go. Got it. So in the water, there's a bunch of these eel dogs. Not quite sure what they are exactly. They make things challenging. Ooh. Didn't quite get the grapple point on that. Oh, we'll go deal with these. They shoot lightning at you. So we keep going up here. Come down here. And then two enemies will come out of here, a swordswoman and a archer. The archer likes to stay in there. I'm not quite sure why I've aggroed the Shichimen warrior, but hopefully he does not do his laser beam, because his laser beam does go through walls. Okay. Looks like he did not do his laser beam, so we are good. We want to stealth around these guys. They will see us, even though we are super sneaky once we get around here. Okay, they did not. And then we will fight one of the easiest mini-bosses in the game. And she will make me eat my words. But get close to her. She'll jump up into the air. Oh, no, she won't. Fine. I'll just attack her. You can one-shot her with the anti-air death blow, which is what I was trying to do, because it's pretty funny that there's a mini-boss that you can just straight up one-shot. Then we keep going this way, and we are going to dive underwater to go get one of our last prayer beads. We're aiming over here, dashing very quickly because there are some really annoying enemies called the Headless, and we're going straight for this chest. They're going to be shooting some things at us. Whoa. Go back and we grab it, grab the prayer bead, and we're just going to keep dashing, go back up. We don't want anything the Headless have to do with us. The prayer bead's the most important thing down here. We have those 4. Somehow we ended up by the treasure cart. So we'll go ahead and kill those, on the off chance we don't have enough for the item we need. Whoa! The great carp was not in his den, but now he has gone to his den and he did not see fit to eat me. So, here we go. In here, we're going to hide in the reeds. And he's looking that way, so that's fine. We're going to go ahead and start going through the stealth section. Very similar to the Great Serpent. Yep. He patrols around looking different directions and then charges us and one-shots us if he sees us. So we're going to keep going. He's looking this way. So there's a hole right in front of us. We're going to have to wait and go behind him. He's probably going to see me here, which he does. He's going to eat me, which is fine. We're going to keep going through this. And just like that, that whole sequence is done. Not too long. And then here we go. Just going through. I'm going to rest right here, even though we're not really any threat, because we're going to go